Say hi, beautiful.
Denim jeans, broken dreams in my pocket. Golden thing round my neck like a locket. Carve your name in my mind, cause you caught it. You caught it.
Where are you from and what's your Instagram?
Okay, so I am from Uruguay and my Instagram is Jana Silveira. That's GEYNASILVEIRA.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, like that, like that. Fire. One, two. Boom. Alright, then I'm just gonna try to get a couple of those ones. So like 1, 2. Boom. Alright. We got that sun in the back of us. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Get a full body. Yeah, that's solid right there. This angle. Yeah, we got that sun popped up on us real quick, but gotta change the angle. Alright, 1, 2. Boom. Alright. Now let me back up. I'm gonna get a full body and then I think that'll be good. If you sit on the side of the tree like this, and then maybe you can pull like right here. Yeah, 1, 2. Alright. You know we gotta adjust on the fly. 1, 2. Boom. Oh yeah, yeah. Boom. Boom. And then let me get both of your hands over top of your head. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And I hope that you enjoyed that quick photo shoot where I tried my best to get 3 bangers within the 5 minutes that I had at that event in Miami. Okay, now if there's anybody in the YouTube space, probably in the world at this point, that is verified and certified to talk about this Godox AD300 Pro Mark II, it absolutely has to be me, because I feel like I've been the front runner for this product since the first iteration. And this product I've been using since I first got it back in 2020. So we're going on almost 6 years of me using the first version of this light. And what does that mean for me? That means that since I bought that light, I have never ever had to buy another light with more power. So that means that since I've started photography back in 2020 up until now, the AD300 gets the job done. Now, everybody asks me which light would I go for? And it's always between the AD200 and the 300. And if it's budget friendly, I'm going to go with the 200. But if I don't have a budget and I want something for the long run, and I only want to have to buy the light one time, and I want it to be able to handle every scenario that can be thrown at it, without a doubt, I'm going with the AD300. So I've had mine for a long time. I was excited when they announced the version 2. Now we all know that this is still a 300 watt light. So what are the differences? Well, you probably already noted some of them by now, but it does have an improved screen. It also has a finer power dial, so you get down to that 1/512, which for me is very important, especially when I want to use this type of light in a low light situation. But speaking of low light situations, you also can switch to the bi-colored modeling lamp. That is pretty cool. Now, speaking of the screen, it also has a metal button dial finish right here. And one of the most noted improvements that pretty much has been coming on all of the new lights coming out is the group light indicator. And I think that's pretty cool. A nice finish as well, especially with the one tap sync that comes with the X3 and X3 Pro triggers. So those are the updates in a nutshell. But all in all, this light has been solid even before those updates. So those refinements make it even better. Now, would I recommend this light? I have to tell you all, I've literally traveled all around the world on this channel with this light. And why do I choose this light? Well, first of all, the AD200 batteries are able to fit inside of this light. So when I use this light, I already have extra batteries, okay, from me having the AD200. If you don't, I would recommend getting additional ones if you travel. Just one backup would be pretty good. Also, you can minimize the power output on this particular light and not stress it as much if you add an ND filter to your kit to avoid high-speed sync and all of that good jazz. If you need more information on that, comment high-speed sync ND filter in the comments and I can give you some more information or link you to one of my previous videos where I kind of show the difference between that. But this has been my go-to light because of the portability, the power that I get, and I've let it fall several dozen times and haven't had a problem. I will not be putting this one through a fall test. I'm going to take care of this one because my first one, it took quite the beating, but it just let me know how robust this AD300 is. Now, one of the things a lot of people say is that, well, the AD200, you know, why would you get an AD300? It's only a half of a stop more power than the AD200. Listen, I understand the concerns. I truly do. And while it might be just a half a stop more, I promise just that little bit more helps a lot, okay? Think about 6 years And I have never been in a situation where I needed more power. 6 years. I have put this light against the Las Vegas, Nevada sun at the highest point where the sun is disrespectfully harsh, and still was able to come out with amazing shots. And at this point, I was not using an ND filter, so I was high speed sync and was still able to get the shots. That right there sold me. And I want to tell you, if I was ever co-signing any light or telling you a light to add to your kit, the proof is in the pudding. Check my channel. I probably have the most videos on YouTube with the AD300, and that should be proof enough for you. So the AD300, you seen in this video what it can do, and the proof is on the channel. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. And I'm excited to have this, the big sister. Maybe I'll retire the version 1 because the screen is cracked and it's done its job over the last few years. T to the M to the IDD. Peace.